easiest way to travel. Put your wine in your basket for your beach barbecues. Put your sandwiches in there. All you're gonna have to do is pick your color, because with this E-Trike, which is powerful but also safe and stable, you're able to, even if the weather's a little hot, get on that boardwalk and go for a ride, and you won't be huffing and puffing. You can pedal it just like a regular bike. You can get a little boost if you want, or you can just sit back, let the wind go through your hair with your helmet on, and let the bike do all the work for you. All you have to do is pick your color, and then we're gonna save you hundreds of dollars. So I'll take you through the colors right now. This is the silver. We also have it available. We're calling this orange, and it is just the prettiest, kind of creamiest, like dreamsicle of an orange. Really, really lovely. We also have it available for you in this aqua, which is like everything you love about summer. It looks like sand, coast, and then we have this really pretty blue, which is like a cobalt gorgeous blue. We also have Craig Smith, who is our electronics expert, although you do not need to be an expert to look at you coming in here, looking slick with your shades on.
This is fun, isn't it?
You know what? It puts really the fun back into summer. Tell me about the Vesla. Hey Kim, how are you? Tell me about the Vesla.
So first of all, this is a company that is innovative in changing the world of electric bikes and electric trikes. And I got the sunglasses on because today is the first full day of summer, and this is going to be your best friend for the summer. What you're going to notice about this Vesla brand is all about getting outside, being adventurous, having fun, and staying better connected. And that's what you get with a trike. First of all, this is an attention-seeking machine right here. People are going to want to stop, going to want to talk to you, going to want to say, what is this thing? Because with a trike, Sandra, the big advantage is so much more safety.
Yeah. Well, it feels so stable, right? Like I
Look,
never feel like I'm going to fall. You can't really.
By the way, if I had a bike sitting here without the kickstand, it would be falling on the ground right now. Also remarkably easy to get in and out of. So the safety is the big feature, but then the comfort as well. Nice cushioned seat with the back support. And look at this, I'm not pedaling anywhere and I have complete balance. And then we throw in the power component. You touched on the most powerful E-Trike we have ever brought here to QVC. 750 watt motor. What does that mean for you? This has a range of 65 miles. You could leave Philadelphia, take it all the way across the state of New Jersey to the Jersey Shore. You could leave Los Angeles and go all the way to San Bernardino. Leave Tampa, go to Sarasota, Florida. That is a massive amount of range.
Because I'm probably not going to take my Vesla out of my garage and go all the way to Cape May or something.
Probably not.
But you know what that really means for me? That means when I go out with my kids and we're on that rails to trails or something, or we're doing something fun, and I see that big hill, uphill, I don't have to say, oh, is my bike going to make it? It will. It will go for 65 miles. So for me, this is the difference between really getting out there and having fun and maybe sitting it out because it's too hot, like this takes you where you want to go.
Yeah, we got a great video to show you all of the great features, and there are so many on this Vesla trike that we have as today's special value. You can see the ease of use right there with that stability, being able to bounce over curbs. We're going to do some cool demonstrations here throughout the course of the hour. The ability to go off-road. You wouldn't do that with a lot of regular bikes. And look at the storage, a front storage rack, a back storage rack as well. This can pull up to 425 pounds, 330 for the rider, and the additional 95 pounds of cargo. Take this on the trail. Take it on that rails, the trails that you were talking about. Easy for gravel, easy for packed sand. And the adjustability and the foldability too, Sandra. A lot of people may not have a lot of space to be able to store bikes. Look at how compact this folds up. You can take it with you, weighs in at 91 pounds.
That is cool.
And also stores away nice and simple.
Well, and actually, I have a question for you.
Sure.
I was watching them fold it for storage, and I was thinking that's great for just not taking up so much space, like, you know, in my house or garage or shed or something. Can I fold it? Would it fit in the back of most SUVs or no? Do I still need a bike rack?
You know how I got this one here?
How?
The back of my Honda SUV.
Okay, well that's great
Yeah.
because you know what? My regular bike, which I have not really been using in recent years, that needs a bike rack.
That's right. And you don't need a bike rack with this. You simply fold it up and put it in the back of your car.
Yeah.
And I like the fact of a 3-wheel trike. This is the difference maker right here. I'm going to use the throttle and give it a little bit. Do me a favor. Don't move, Sandra.
Okay, fine.
And I'm just going to be able to do circles around you. Now, if I was trying to do this on a bicycle, I'd have to worry about teetering and keeping my balance. Look at the swift, tight turns that I can take with a 3-wheel trike. All I have to do is move the handlebars. I don't have to lean into turns. I don't have to worry about keeping my balance. At any moment I stop short, I don't fall anywhere. And that's not what you get with a regular bicycle, because a regular bicycle, if you stop, you're pulling this move. Hold on, I got to get myself balanced. With an e-trike from Vesla, you are always balanced.
That's true. I mean, look at
control.
this. I'm basically just sitting here watching him go. I'm completely comfortable. I'm completely stable. Actually, this is a more comfortable seat than a lot of bleachers I've gone to at games. I might just take my Vesla up to the kids' game and sit and have the best seat in the house right here on it. All right, here's what I want you to know. What you are saving. So let's go through exactly what you're going to receive, and then we're going to talk about the fact that you are saving here about $900 getting this with us. So you're saving, it should be about $289 or $2,899. You're getting it home for under $2,000. So let's go ahead and go through what you're going to get. We talked about the colors, but come back here and I'm going to show you. So you're getting this entire pack up, which includes everything you need for assembly. You've got your rear view mirrors here. You have your, I believe this is
water bottle holder.
Water bottle, your phone holder, which is nice. It comes
Side
with
mirrors.
Nice, yeah, side mirrors. Comes with the lock. This looks really compact and easy.
It is, and you talked about having the tools for the assembly. The tools, for the most part, you're going to be using them for general bike maintenance. The assembly, this Vesla trike comes 95% assembled. The only thing that really is in there is the handlebars. You have to put the handlebars into place. So it's remarkably easy to put this thing together. Out of the box, you're using it, I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes, you're ready to go.
All right, all you got to do is pick your color, and then we're going to take a look at how easy it is to assemble. But we have, here are your colors. This is the blue, and it is like a really brilliant, like pretty, happy cobalt. Here's your aqua. Really think she's like the sand and surf. We have the orange, and it is like a soft, pretty orange. And then we also have it available for you in our silver, which it's not like a light silver. It's more of like a graphite silver. You talked about assembly. Let's just talk about that now. It's going to come to us 95% assembled, right?
That's right. All you have to do is basically put the handlebar piece in and you're ready to go. One of the reasons for that, Sandra, is I take out all of my, yeah, there's a cute little video there. There's the packaging right there. The wheels are already attached. The gears are already taken care of. All you have to do is pop up that little center piece there for the handlebars and insert the handlebar piece, one piece into the other, and then you fold it up and you're ready to go. Again, the whole process takes about 10 or 15 minutes. And what you notice, because this is a foldable e-trike, that gives you so much more flexibility to take this places you otherwise wouldn't be able to take. You don't need to have a big pickup truck to take this anywhere. The frame itself, you see, it's folded in half. You just simply pop it into place. You close that latch. The pedals are on it already. The seat simply slides into place. It has that quick release as well. Throughout the course of the day, I've had this on. I'm 6'4". We've had Allie Carr, who's about 5'1". The adjustable seat is easy. And what we notice as well is that, you know, a lot of people don't just get one, Sandra, because if you get one, then everyone in the family is scrambling over who gets to use it. Well, it's true.
And with that in mind, we are trying to give you the absolute best value. You're getting this home on Easy Pay for $400. Free shipping and handling. We're shipping the entire thing free for you. And if you want to use our Q card, well, then you'll get 12 months, same as cash financing. By the time I could get all of that out of my mouth, he has already folded it for not only easy storage, but maybe putting it in the back of like an SUV, back of a truck, and now you can take it with you. You know, Craig, I think that for a lot of people, this might be how you run up to the grocery store if you have a grocery store close by, or it might be how you go to the post office or whatever. But I think for so many people, this is just the ticket to summer fun.
It is, and so many of those trips that we take, Sandra, according to the U.S. Department of Transportation, 50% of the trips that we take are within 3 miles of our house. I love going to ice cream at night. Sure, we can all jump in the car and we can go get some ice cream. Or we could all jump in the car and go to the farmer's market. Why not take the e-bike? You know, you're not going to burn any gas using this whatsoever.
Low impact.
Remarkably simple. And look at that gorgeous aqua color that we have. The first time I got this bike, I assembled it. That night, I've told the story multiple times today. My wife, my youngest daughter, and my youngest daughter's boyfriend went into town. We went to get ice cream. It's about a mile into town. This was the conversation piece. We all had electric bikes, and then one of us was riding the E-Trike, and people were like, wait a second, this thing is different. This thing, because you have all that cargo to be able to take stuff with you, and the fact that it supports 425 pounds, yeah, you could go to the grocery store. You could go across town for your card game. I love the fact that we took it in town for ice cream. We had so many people going, this is just something I haven't seen before. And it's so much versatility. And if you're somebody who's thinking like, yeah, I haven't been on a bike in years, well, look at this.
Now you can.
Step through. And there's all my balance right there. The bike is supporting me in a great position.
You just have to remember that it's actually easier to get on and off. Like when I started this presentation, I got off of it, admittedly, like I'd get off my old bike. And now I'm looking, I'm like, why did I do that? I guess just force of habit. You don't have to be able to lift your legs super high, or
no, you're not pulling this move where you're
which is
hopping along
actually
and
how
trying
I
to figure it
started
out.
the show.
Yep.
Just because that's what I'm used to doing on a bike. It's so easy, and truly, if you just want to get out and ride around your neighborhood like a regular bike, you can certainly do that. But to be able to put just that little bit of boost on there, so you know, we've all like been riding bikes before. Maybe it was a kid, when you were a kid, maybe it was last week. You get to that hill, and at some point you have to get off your bike and push it, right? Because you just can't pedal it up the hill. With this, you could actually stop pedaling completely, and it does the work for you.
Yeah, and look at the advantage again of having a trike with these fat tires. I actually brought a couple pavers over here, and as I roll over the AstroTurf, this is something I wouldn't do. Now, I have a road bike as well, two-wheel road bike. I love to use it. I would never take my road bike and smash it into a paver, because it would knock me off. Now I don't have to worry. You can see we can go over these pavers with ease. I could circle back around. Little bumps, gravel, dirt roads, nothing's going to stop you, Sandra, because this is nice, safe, and secure, and remarkably comfortable as well.
Well, watch this. When I go to get off of it, it's just that.
Boom.
That's it.
Just simply
when I
step
go
out.
to go on it, just that. It's super, super easy, super comfortable. And I get the idea. I mean, this really will be like the talk of your beach community that you go to. Maybe you're someone who likes to like spend summers sometimes at the lake. I mean, this allows you to get out there and do things without having all of, you know, the cardiovascular work, like stress that sometimes it can be to get up those hills.
And if you want to ride this for some exercise, you can certainly do that. There's three different ways that you ride an E-Trike. And actually, we have the other trike here. It's set up with the rear wheels stuck off the ground on a jack. Let me show you how this is going to work for you. So when you first get this home, remarkably simple. The battery is right below the seat. Charge that up. There's a little on-off switch for the battery. The battery is on. And then your power button is right here along the handlebars. I press the power button, and that LCD screen just jumps to life. Very simple to see everything that's going on. So the first number here, that's my level of pedal assist. When you first turn on the Vesla, there's no pedal assist, which means the electric motor is not going to do anything. I can toggle up or toggle down to go up to 5 different levels of pedal assist. So what the pedal assist does is while you're pedaling the bike, it gives you a little extra boost. As long as you're in any level above 1, then you can activate the throttle, which means you can ride it like a scooter. And just to show you how that throttle works, now I'm going to back up here for a second. You see the screen. I'm on pedal assist 0. My speedometer right there, 0 miles an hour. I can see my battery gauge, total miles covered. While I'm in 0, this is a great safety feature built in. As I crank the throttle, nothing happens with that rear wheel. So many people, when they're new to e-bikes, they hop on an e-bike, they accidentally grab the throttle, and the bike takes off and they crash into bushes.
I've been like a little bit nervous of e-bikes for that very reason. I want to feel like I'm in control, right?
There was a QVC host who's not you, Sandra, who actually did this live on the air with an e-bike, grabbed it like this, and accidentally hit the throttle, and the bike nearly ran her over.
Wow.
She was fine, and it was a somewhat funny moment afterwards, but if you're the one who gets run over, it's not funny. Now we put it into pedal assist number 1, or anywhere between 1 and 5, and now I hit that throttle. There goes the rear wheel, and you get live readouts on how fast you're going. Top speed, 16 miles an hour. Again, you know everything. Pedal assist 1, 16 miles an hour. This blue and orange band right here is telling me my battery life. my distance traveled, all the information right there for you. And then when I hit the disc brakes, watch how quickly this bike stops. Brakes, boom. You see the brake light come on and instantaneously. So that gives you great control. So anybody out there that's thinking, I'm not quite sure I'm going to have the control that I want, watch the brake light and watch how quickly, as soon as I hit those brakes, that the wheel is going to stop as soon